airstrike. Get down.
Wow.
Courage. Victory will come. Free for all. Make every hit count. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. We're falling behind. Regroup. Enemy VTOL in the AO. Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover. UAV, we're exposed.
Hey, what's up? Pretty good, how about you? You're just what? That's cool. Playing some Modern Warfare. Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
That's it. We've lost the objective. I expect better.
streaming right now. Yeah, I don't know. Usually when I play Modern Warfare, I stream because I like to do search or tournament. Yeah, I actually won 3 tournaments so far since they brought it back. Thank you. Are you down to play? Do you have the game? Honestly, same. After Ghost. Well, it's the... not the remastered one. Yeah, I stopped playing after Ghost because I don't like the shit with the exo jump and all that. Like, Black Ops is good, Black Ops 2 is good, everything before that was good. But Modern Warfare is okay. It's kind of like old school, so there's no like exo jump and shit. He was like the leader of a group. I don't know, I don't like watching or listening to stuff like that just because I'm actually Middle Eastern. My family's not from Afghanistan. They're from a country called Lebanon. It barely ever goes to war with the US or many other countries. It kind of just like keeps to itself, but because I watch Arabic news and stuff, I just know that shit that's broadcast, like, they don't show everything. And I know it's a fact. They don't talk about everything that happens. They mainly like talk about the parts where people attack them and all that. Like, they're very quick to talk about when they're ambushed, but I'm not saying all, because there are people who join the military simply for the purpose of helping people and serving justice, but I also know there's people who kind of take advantage of the power that they're in. So to me, it's like, I don't know, like, were they ambushed, or were they messing with people, and what it like counter reacted? You get what, like, that's kind of my question, because I know they don't always tell the whole side of it. They'll mention the ambush, but they won't mention why. Because there's a lot of Middle Eastern,
all enemies or capture the overtime flag to win.
Like, people in the military who are kidnapped and they're handed over to Israeli jail. You get, like, they're straight by prisons, but
forget that round. On to the next.
yeah, it gets pretty intense, to be honest.
It's all up
like,
to you
it's,
now. The
it's
squad's
ruthless.
counting. They're making us fight for it. Keep at them. Let's get this done.
But see, you know what bothers me though? I wish a lot of people were more, like, aware and knowledgeable on the topic, because my family is Muslim, right? And when I was younger, a lot of people would tell me, like, oh, your uncle's a terrorist, blah blah blah. But little do they know that my religion, all it ever talks about is peace. But those people who pushed it out of hand, who did their own thing in the name of Islam, they kind of made a bad reputation for it. So I feel like if a lot of people kind of learn more, and we're not like, a lot of people are just ignorant, like they don't want to learn, you get me, like they don't care about it, they're not Muslim, they don't care. But I just feel like if people were like you and me and they wanted to learn, they would realize not every Muslim is a terrorist, and there's actually not many Muslims that are terrorists. But not many people care because they're like, you know what, I don't live there, I don't care about them. A lot of the people who blow up shit are Muslim anyways, so fuck them all. You get me? But if people take the time to learn, they're gonna realize that not all Muslims are evil. They just want. It's extremist. It's extremist. But see, it's like that in every race and religion. Like even white people, even black people. Like look at white supremacy. Look at the people who own slaves and shit. Like those, they kind of took it out of hand. Like you get what I'm saying? Like there's that way in every single race. So I kind of hate when people kind of look at Arabs or Muslims as like, oh shit, they're terrorists. But in all honesty, people just want freedom and help. But not even all Muslim. Like all my family's Muslim on my mom's side. My dad's side of the family is black. But like my family, they don't care about power. They just want to be able to live and take care of their kids and family in peace, you know? No, listen to this. It just bothers me because I feel like there's a lot of stuff I feel like that's messed up in the country. Because think about this: there was a travel ban to the Middle East. They banned a lot of countries from doing like traveling here, but they did not ban Saudi Arabia. The dudes that did 9/11, they were from Saudi Arabia. So to me, it's kind of surprising because if they're doing the travel ban based on terrorists, but hear me out. The only reason that they did not ban Saudi Arabia is because they have business ties. So to me, it's like if you're really focused on terrorists and wanting to ban them, and you ban all these Middle Eastern countries, but not Saudi Arabia, where a lot of known terrorists come from, just because of business, that to me is fucked up because you're not really worried about like the people. It's more like, oh shit, well we're making money from them, we can't really cut them off. You know, he was working with the CIA. No. Yeah, no. Honestly, everything that went through with that, I'm not saying it's staged. I'm not saying that. But there was a lot of shit that was suspicious about that whole thing. No. I don't think it was staged because there's actually a lot of people who died in it. But I do believe that there were ties in it with the government. I believe that they were aware that shit was happening. But see, all that, like, I hate that shit because then they go to Afghanistan talking about we're fighting terrorists, but you have connections in the fucking government yourself. Like, that shit wasn't a one-man job. Yeah, the top would have been damaged, but the base should have been standing. Yeah, that... Yeah. Yeah, like at least the bottom of the building. But see, incidents like that make me think, like, y'all sit here and fucking blame all these other people and do all this other shit, but yeah. No, I love learning about stuff like this because, like, just hearing the inaccurate shit that comes from the government just makes me think, like, what else would be wrong? Like, what else do you think is wrong? Yeah. Yeah, turn it up a bit more. Damn, I like it. For real. Hey, I have a question for you. You know how Nixon, how he was gonna get impeached, but he resigned before?